All right, guys. I'm here to talk about one of my favorite spreads to do when I'm just feeling off. When I'm like, ugh, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's me. Is it the me or the moon or whatever? Sometimes it's not super beneficial to do the whole Celtic cross spread because that gets a little bit, it goes out there. There's a lot of different areas that one points out. It gives you a lot to contemplate and to work with. But sometimes I really want to know what's going on. I want to tune into me, my body. Like, this is the experience I'm here to be in. And I want to find out a little bit more about my energy centers to find out how I can bring them all up. How can I elevate my energy? I don't need a lot of tasks necessarily. I want some insights into my body. And I can use tarot cards for this, which is kind of cool. So what you do is you shuffle up your deck, and you're going to get a card for, I do 7 chakras because those are my physical body chakras. You've got your root chakra, your sacral chakra, solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown chakra. Okay, and these all have different meanings, and I'll give you a little rundown of them. And then there's Google will be your best friend with regards to learning more about your chakras. Okay, so I shuffled the cards up, and I don't know, I kind of start with number 1, and the first chakra is considered your base chakra. They call that chakra number 1. But so I got 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I just do them straight up in a line, okay? Because I want a little space on either side to, sometimes I don't need an additional card. Just the one chakra card that comes up is enough, because here's another tip that I'm going to give you with tarot. More cards aren't always better. The Celtic cross spread has 10 cards, which we're going to get into, but that can get a little bit overwhelming. You're like, okay, how do I go from the first card to the last card and understand all the differences in between? And so this one gives you a little bit more of a basic understanding, and maybe you don't even need to draw additional cards. Maybe the card that's right there gives you all the understanding that you need. So let's go through the chakras. So your root chakra, your first one, card number 1, this is about your community, how connected you feel to your community, your family, and also the trust that you have within that. The trust that somebody could have your back if you needed it, the trust that things are secure, safe, stable, these types of things. So that's going to kind of offer that illumination on that first card. The second card, this is your sacral chakra. This card is all about your creativity. This is the womb space or the heart space for men and women. And this is the chakra that's also your sexual drive and your desire. And you came here to experience sensation and sensuality. So creativity, all of these things fall into that zone. And when you're blocked there, that affects a lot of the different areas of your life, okay? Moving on up, we have our solar plexus. This is your self-esteem. This is right here in your gut. This is your gut instinct. This is your self-esteem. Okay, this is your personal power. Where you go to access your personal power. Like if you're confronted in a situation and you get a little bit nervous, it is best to focus your energy on shining a nice bright yellow light out of your personal power zone. If you have somebody coming at you, accusing you and verbally kind of attacking you, sometimes it's nice to just put your hands right there and protect that personal power spot so that you can remain, you have your boundaries. You can remain here in your personal power spot and not let their influx of power coming at you affect you. So a little lesson on chakras, I guess, in here. So you're going to have a card on your solar plexus, but I wanted you to understand what that meant about your personal power space. Because that's a big deal in tarot, is how you're feeling about the way you show up in the world. There's a lot of cards that recognize that. Then we go up to our heart chakra. This is the love, this is the healing space. So what you really need to do to connect more deeply with that unconditional love for yourself, for other people, for other humans, but then also like at a deeper level, what you can do to bring about healing for your life. That's what these cards can help you understand. Your throat's all about communication, okay? Third eye here this is your 6th chakra, is your third eye chakra. This is about an overall awareness, having the ability to have sort of an unbiased awareness of what is going on with you. Being really clear in your third eye helps you to do that. When you're closed off, you're full of opinions. So this is all about the truth centers, okay, how you're perceiving what's going on. And then finally, our seventh chakra is our crown chakra, and this is all about spirituality. And something interesting that I learned about this, the seventh chakra, or learned, and I just it felt really great for me. And you can take it if you like it. Is that your seventh chakra is never in or out of balance. Your other chakras are in or out of balance all the time. Your seventh chakra is either open or it's shut down. You're either open to your spiritual connection or you're shutting it down. Okay, so I thought that was very interesting. So just open up that seventh chakra. That's all you need to do. So that card is, how can you open up that seventh chakra to the spiritual realm? Not, you don't need to shut it down any. If you were coming to me and you had like, you know, schizophrenia and some mental issues, we might be having a different type of chakra reading with regards to that top point. Especially if you're a person that didn't want to necessarily be on medication. But I don't know that those types of readings come up a lot. So I guess you'd have to see. Now you lay out all your 7 cards and you turn them over. And if you have a question on one, like this card doesn't help me, it makes me feel worse. Okay, like that, just be real. Throw down 2 more cards. Shuffle the deck again. Okay, get them all. Leave those 7 cards. Shuffle the deck again and put a card on the left side and a card on the right side. Okay. And so the way I do it is your right hand is kind of this is what you really need to take action on the right side. If you feel differently because you're left-handed, you could switch it around, but I always imagine the right is the sending hand and the left is the receiving hand. And so I think people, when they're left-handed, they're working out some karma that had to do with them not being able to use their right hand fully in a previous lifetime. Therefore, they learn to use their left hand and they want to come out here as masters of the left hand. Anywho. So you can get that information, more information on a card if you need to. What you need to be more active about, your yang energy, and what you need to be more passive, shut down, or maybe even just yin energy, like that passive energy. So this is a really great reading that you can do to get an understanding of what you need to do to bring yourself into alignment. Okay, and then you can have that going forward into your meditation, going forward into your day, going forward into whatever it is that you're going into with a little bit more deep understanding of what's going on within your energy centers. So I hope you find it useful, and I hope you have a great day.